What's up, everybody? Chris here from Bold Canyon Outdoors, and that glow you see in the distance, if you can make it out, is the sunrise. It's actually 5:30 in the desert just outside of Phoenix, Arizona, and we are off on another adventure. We've got Alana and the kids with us, no dogs today, and we are headed to a ghost town just east of here called Reymert. So come along with us, let's go on an adventure. Looks like it used to be something right there. I'm just counting on you with all the maps and the knowledge and stuff to guide us in the right direction.
The only thing I have is where the cocoa and the ovens are, and this is the only map. It has the Lulu Trail, that,
and that's the 5 points one there, right? The blue one going down.
Yeah.
Past that one.
This is all that I've got. It's just pretty much those two things. And that oven trail doesn't seem.
So when we first got to Reymert, I did the opposite of what I normally do. Normally I get out and go check out the big ruins, the big processing plants, or ovens as people call them. But this time I wanted to go straight across the wash and up the hill to a wall that we've seen both times that we've been there before but never explored. So, braving all of the thorns and choyas and cactuses, I scrambled up the hill. So bear with me, you may see me trip a couple times in this sequence, but I really wanted to get up and check out these walls. A lot of work and a lot of effort went into putting them in, and honestly, I don't know how these guys did this. They had to go across the wash, up the hill, quarry the stone, build the wall, and it's just amazing up there. So this little scramble to get up to the top of the wall. I'm sorry I'm not my usual talkative self as I'm moving through the brush with my camera, so you get a voiceover this time. But let's get up there. I was just trying to avoid getting stabbed by choya and cactus and all the prickly things. So let's take a look at this wall.
Oh, that's neat. This wall goes all the way down there.
As I get up to the wall and scramble up on top of it, you can see that it's just a flat, kind of a foundation for something. I don't know what it's used for. I wasn't there when it was built, but as I pan back around, you can see across the wash over to the ovens down there, as people call them. So it was clear across the wash and clear up on the hill. Had a great vantage point for everything around, but it's hard to speculate what it was used for. I'm assuming some sort of strategic vantage point so you could observe everything that was going on down at the mill, but that's all speculation. I don't know. I wasn't there when it was made. I took a bunch of still photos up at the top, and partially because there was a lot to film, but it would have looked strange if I was just panning the camera over these portions of the wall. It's really built well, and actually really an amazing sight to see. We did find old bits of tin cans, rusty metal, stuff that was cast aside from gosh knows when. But the wall's up there, it's not going anywhere anytime soon, and it really goes a long way alongside the hill. So I tried to capture it on film a little bit. We also found, in addition to the metal debris, little sherds of pottery. Now, some of the stuff we found over here was a lot more modern, like this green piece here. I'll pick it up so you can see it in my hand. We found some older stuff a little bit farther along. We'll show that to you too.
All right. So to the south of the ovens, there's a spring down in the wash. Now here it's guarded by a giant bull. There he is. Hey, cow. Ooh, I don't know if you can hear that. This is full of bees. Moo! They said stay to the right to avoid the bees. It's like old barbed wire here. Foundation with a pipe in it right there. Let's see if I can get a little closer and not upset the bull. Ah. Must have been a windmill here. Pretty neat. And definitely a spring. And that bull's just hanging out up there. All right. Let's mosey back. Back to the north down the wash. You can see we're almost to the ovens or some kind of processing plant.
for the old mine. One of the last things standing out here. They definitely stand out. So if I walk up here, stay on the high side of this. See that wall over there? It's just up there. Now cruising back down this way. Get some metal. Back up the wash at the ovens. Get up there and take a look.
Pretty cool, huh?
Pretty awesome. All right, so there's the parking turnaround. You can see the rock wall across there. And here are the ovens. So this was all processing area here. See the wash down there where we went up to the windmill. Super cool.
So here's one last look inside one of the ovens, and you can see the brickwork and the burned silica in the walls. And now we head out. So we pull out of the parking area, and we're talking about heading across the wash because there's a white stake sticking up that's marking a rock formation or a rock wall that's over there. So we think, okay, we're going to go and check that out. Little did we know that within 30 seconds of leaving the parking lot at this fork in the road down here, we immediately saw another rock building to the left. So this is where our adventure really begins, scrambling around in the bush, trying to find more and more of these rock foundations.
Leaving the area, we took a right at the fork instead of a left to head out and spotted this. There and take a peek at it. Another structure now up on the hill. If I zoom in, where that white pole is another structure, which we'll try to get to. But first, we'll take a look at this one. Well, this was a two-bedroom something. Alright, we spotted this from the road up above. Gotta get up, take a closer look at it. Ugh. A little trail to scramble up. This is actually really interesting. It's almost like a little citadel. Oh, very cool. It's actually really nicely preserved, just sitting here where people can't see it.
So we came down that road. Of course, we're headed out that way.
Somebody built that one up there to keep an eye on everything else.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you get to that one.
So I'm getting chills, but it could just be because I'm hot.
Yeah, but look right across the wash. There's a big stone pile. So I don't know. It's definitely interesting up here. Don't fall in. Drove another 20 feet down the road from the last house. And we found this structure and then one back behind us. Let's check this one out. Quick scramble as usual. Oh, ouch. Oh, spiky things. Ow. Oh. Little cans in here. A pull tab can. It's been there a while. Definitely a wall. A couple other structural pieces. Maybe remnants of a wall here. Very cool. All right, let's walk right up here. Check out this other one. Hey, there's the, yeah, this is the 2-bedroom one that we were at before. Oh no, no, this is different. No, this has a doorway. This is very cool.
Oh, so the other one's over there. Or is that another
Oh, over here, yeah. Wow, hold on. Let's go check out this third one. Okay, yeah, so that's the one there that we saw before. Then there's this one. The one further down. And there's one right across the wash. And then up by that white pole is another one that we'll get to. Keep on exploring. What do you say, this one had a fireplace?
fireplace?
Oh yeah. Oh, neat. All right, let's get on the other side of the Jeep here. See if there's a way up. Got too many pokey things. Ouch. Comes another scramble up. Ugh. Huh. Yep, and there's another structure right here. This one's definitely seen better days. Just tucked right here on the side. But definitely rock stacked with a purpose. You know what, I think I'm gonna go this way, see if I can get up the hill. This is probably a terrible idea. All right, so clear off in the distance is the ovens. Structure's up there. See where we're parked. And you can see all these rock walls and structures all through here. And now I'm working my way up to that white stake right there. Scrambling up the trail. Here's where that stake is that we could see from across the way. That clearly marks this other structure. A little bit of a climb to get to this one, but at least it's marked. I'll go this way. Trying to avoid the spiky things. The cows seem to know the right way. All right, yeah. Another stone structure. Very cool. That almost looks like a tailing pile up there. That's where I'm going next. Let's check this out. just stumbled across this. This is definitely an old tool. It has been worked and smoothed. You know, it doesn't look like any of the other rocks around here. Found it just sitting on the ground. An old stone axe or some kind of tool. Grinding stone. I'm gonna leave it right where I found it, so other people can enjoy it when they come out exploring.
In addition to that stone tool that we found a lot of old glass, like really thick old glass, and pottery sherds up there. Now, we sent some pictures to a friend, and it turns out that this may be what's called Salado red pottery, which dates back to 1250 to 1450 AD. Unfortunately, without a lot more pieces, we don't know for sure, but it's still really interesting.
Oh, look right there.
Where?
Oh, look at that right there. Back up. Want to back up?
Take a picture. There goes my head again.
I just pulled 3 spines out of my leg.
All right. Scrambled up the hill.
I stepped on the cactus
Through the prickly
and then
stuff.
it brushed against my leg a few times.
Wow. Found all these structures. Oh yeah, there's the wall we saw.
Yeah,
This looks like
kind of a neat composition.
some sort of worked cutting tool here. Maybe an arrowhead, maybe a knife, something. But we'll leave it right here for the next people to see.
What an amazing morning we had up there, checking out the ovens, going up the wash and seeing where that windmill was, going across and seeing that big stone wall, and then of course all of the other structures that we had missed in the past when we came and checked this out. There are so many up there. You definitely need to stop and look around when you go find places like this. It was really neat. So now we're heading out. We have one more stop, and then we're heading home. Our last stop of the morning is a spot affectionately known as the Sugar Shack. I don't know who named it, but what I do know is it belongs to a miner who has a mining claim up here. The Lulu 2 mine is right up on the hill above it, as far as we can tell, and it's an active mine. So there's no prospecting allowed or anything like that. Now visitors are welcome at the Sugar Shack, but they're just asked to leave it alone, don't take anything, and please be respectful of it.
Look at the big tailing pile up there.
Yes. They're like, been to the Sugar Shack, been there, done that, staying in the truck.
This guy's actually got his mining claim on the door.
I remember seeing pictures of that. You're a turd.
Yeah, that is super cool. I love the refrigerator built right into the wall. It's like a, you know, ice box.
Yes.
Well, that was pretty cool because we pretty much saw the entire ghost town. I'm sure there were some that we missed, but man, we've been there twice and I didn't know about any of that. It was all just right there. Alright, so what an awesome trip that was. We found a lot of cool stuff that we hadn't seen before on our trip out to Reymert. Now technically Reymert is a town site that's a few miles past where we went. Even though all the signs say Reymert, Reymert is still an active mine and the town site is gone. Where we went to was actually called DeNoon, which was the processing plant for the mine and the town of Reymert. So we went out, we saw a bunch of buildings, we found a bunch of other structures, and it was really a cool trip. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. And do me a favor, hit that like and hit that subscribe. We'll keep bringing you more awesome desert adventures. For Bold Canyon Outdoors, this is Chris signing off. Happy trails, everybody.